Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Pixel and Frisket Finds. My name is Michelle, and this is a new episode of Come to Work With Me, a series in which we go through the vintage inventory that I have here at the jewelry store where I work, and we pick out the priority listing items at the end, so that when I do have time to list things on eBay, I can go straight to the goodies. If you haven't already, click subscribe so we can hang out again. And if you click the little circle icon with the two robots in love down there, it's going to take you right to my channel where you'll find all of my videos, including the rest of this Come to Work With Me series. And in the description box below, you're going to find links to the eBay stores and emails. If you have any questions, you can contact me there. So, yes, we are truly running out of boxes to start with. So we're just going to start with one little one here. It is brown cloth with a little gold band. Oh, something's peeking out there. Let's see what we have. I do not think that these things go together, but here we go. We have a cross pendant, silver tone cross pendant with little, or silver actually, little CZs in it. It's pretty. It's ornate. And oh, but we are missing quite a few. Dang. Well, that's too bad. Could have been cool. And then the other item in here is a pendant on a chain. Oh, and that is a Coro pendant. And so it's a large green rhinestone emerald cut with a hair on the corner, little tiny seed pearl border, and we are missing one little emerald on this side. Oh, and this side. So that's too bad. If I come across some stones that I could use, I will replace them, but otherwise I'm not sure. This is what the clasp looks like. Now, I don't know if that's original, if Coro has clasps like that, but regardless, there's the pendant. Pretty. Very pretty. Okay. Let's see here. Ew. That box had a lot of dust or something on it. That's pretty gross. Anyway, moving on. I dug out, I had to separate a few things here. We have several little gold toned chains, and I don't know for sure. I haven't looked at them. I have to assume that they are not real, but we're going to take the magnet to them to be sure, of course. Well, let's just get them all in there, hey? We got a few of them here. Some of them are chonky. Some of them are not. This is a bracelet. I'll show you this first. This is this link is called a wheat link. And from what I've read, it is the strongest link you can have on a chain. And you can see the gold tone wearing off there on the clasp. So it's nothing real, but it's still a really nice gold tone chain bracelet. Okay, now that we have all of my like little solo chains that I pulled out just before I started filming, let's take the magnet to it. So starting here. Oh, not magnetic. This one, so the only thing magnetic that happened there is the spring that's inside of the lobster clasp. Okay. Okay, so there's our wheat link bracelet, slightly magnetic. This one is slightly magnetic. That one is super magnetic. Put you over here. This one also. And I recognize the tag on there already too. That's a Sarah Coventry chain. This one, the little end piece there, but the rest of it is not. This one is quite magnetic all over. Nice tone color on it though. I'd put a pendant on that one. Again, that's the clasp. Slightly magnetic. And this one is not. I think we already did that one. This one is slightly magnetic as well. Okay. Well, now we got to look closer at some things, I suppose. Oh, that's two little bracelets. Actually, are they the same? Yeah, they are. Okay, well, let's start here. This is in rough shape, but it's the kind of, I think you could straighten it out. You could make it wearable again. But it easily kinks. So it's that style of chain. And looking at the clasp, let's zoom in. Yeah, nothing on the clasp. So just because it's not magnetic doesn't necessarily rule out other metals like aluminum and suches, but it's not a sterling silver or gold chain nonetheless. And this one here I was interested in. Spidal 10 karat gold fill. Okay, well that's a good one to hang on to, a little gold fill chain. This one I was expecting to be magnetic, but it wasn't. And this is also a Gorel gold filled sort of a rope chain. That's pretty. This one here, like this has an extender and a lobster claw. Like this looks like it could have been from a store in the mall today. And then these guys, these two bracelets, they say Korea, but they're obviously some sort of a mixed metal for being slightly magnetic like that. This one, so there's a little cross pendant dangling on it. And on the clasp, does it say anything? No, nothing. Okay, well there we go. Even though this is not real, I would still perhaps try to sell it because of that link. It's such a nice link. All right, I'm gonna get the garbage ones just out of the way here. And the gold fill ones I'm gonna hang on to, they're just hanging out in here. And we'll carry on. Okay, next thing I have beside me here is this shimmery, meshy, goldy, silvery piece, and it is just that. It's just a piece. There's no clasp on the end. It's fun, you know, it has like that sort of liquid feel, but it is not something. It is nothing. It was probably a bracelet or a choker, I suppose, at one point, but not anymore. Here's a little pair of screwback earrings. They are faux pearl and unmarked. Just tiny little faux pearl studs. Here's a necklace, big silver tone heart with a little rhinestone. It's quite worn. I don't know, maybe that could be cleaned off. Let's see. Looking up around the tip here. I'll take the polishing cloth to it. See if it tidies up. Well, look at that. It did tidy up. I don't think it's sterling, but it's probably plated at that point. Okay, well, yeah, I could use a little more love, but there we go. No mark on the back. And the chain itself is fairly chunky. I guess that's an oval Rolo. And we've got a lobster clasp. But there's this huge ring. So I think it was a toggle. And the lobster clasp has been added after the fact. But I don't see any name. Maybe there was something on the toggle, but not anymore. Here's another pendant on a chain. It's just a nice chunk of jade. Big, maybe nephrite jade. It's got nice translucency. It's hard to show you that, isn't it? How can I show you it? Her. I have to figure that out, but it does. Trust me. There, that kind of shows. Hey? Yeah. Anyway, really pretty. The chain is sort of brassy, and I don't see any marks there. So that might be one that I would take off and put onto one of the gold fill, maybe? I don't know. Jade. People like jade. Here's a little pendant, a little angel pendant. Looks like it's pewter or silver tone anyway. I have two dangerous stick pins here that have no end on them. This is a little jade, piece of jade in a flower. There. And then the butterfly has, I would say that's a piece of sodalite actually. Get in a little closer into the light and see what you think, see if you agree. I do not think it's lapis. I think it's sodalite. If it's anything. It's dirty and rusty looking. So anyway, there we go. Now, I have a pair of earrings. They look like they're on copper. And it is, well, someone riding a horse, obviously. I was trying to tell if they were doing something other than that, but I don't think so. It's got little blue rhinestones and pink rhinestones, and the backs look like this. So they're kind of cool for like a horse person, you know, for those who like the horsies. Here's a little pin. This is a little puffy heart with a rhinestone little bar pin. It feels very light and inexpensive, should we say the least. Here's another pin, another brooch. This is a wishbone. And it's got some little dangles. The dangles have some weight to them. Interesting. It's kind of an interesting design, like strange choices were made. But, you know, for luck. Maybe somebody needs that for the casino. Here is a pheasant. And it's got like the two pin situation, which I don't fully understand, but I guess that just sort of makes it stay put. It doesn't spin around then. And what does this say? 1980 maybe? MM Limited Chicago. MM Limited Chicago. I don't know what that means. Hopefully future Michelle has something to tell us about MM in Chicago. Hopefully. Here's another necklace. This looks like Tahitian pearl and silver tone, but they are fake. And it's on just a basic lobster clasp. And yeah, little faux Tahitian pearl necklace. Next is another necklace. This is kind of interesting. It's an anchor and a cross. They're independent of each other, wired together somehow. And the cross is like a copper tone. And it's on a big chunky chain. And the clasp is like that, but I like the look of it. It's interesting anyway. Okay, next up is a pair of earrings. These are in rough shape. There should be something down here in the circle, I'm thinking, but there isn't. And those are snakes, 2 snakes. And the back side here, there's nothing to see there, but like I say, they're in bad shape. Here's another piece. Oh, hang on. I'll wait on this one. I think I've got matching stuff, so I'm going to leave it there. This is kind of cool. Look at this pin. Jade bamboo look. That's cool. I like that. It's different. I see a lot of gold and jade brooches, but this is kind of cool how the bamboo is made with jade as well as the leaves. Nice. I got a lot of cufflinks building up beside me here, you guys. I'm excited to dig into that eventually. Here's a cameo, just the shell portion. Oh, and it has a signature. Nice. That'll be fun to look up. She is facing right, and yeah, I mean, the detail isn't amazing, but it's pretty good. And the fact that it has a signature on it is quite exciting to me, actually. I haven't found many cameos with signatures. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to have to dump this bag out. All right. Here's a pair of clip-ons, big faux pearl and rhinestone, and it says Richelieu. I've seen this name before. What do I know about it? Anything? I don't know. All right, next we have this piece of Italian mosaic. Now there's a lot of argument online about whether this is Italian mosaic or micro mosaic. Whatever it is, it's super cool. Little tiny pieces of glass put together. So apparently this is just called Italian mosaic. It's a souvenir piece that people get in Italy. It should be marked, indeed, Italy. And it is a wide C clasp, so it's fairly old. But micro mosaic specifically will look more realistic, like it's much more highly detailed than these pieces that we find. It makes sense to me to call it micro mosaic because it's super tiny and it's mosaic, but there is a lot of online chatter about it. All right, this is a little brass duckling. He's a little bit worse for wear on this side, but cute. Little heavy brass duck. You can sit up high. High in the sky. Okay. Okay. Well, here's our first pair of cufflinks I can pull out that I have a match for. Sort of like this square, concave, and piece of mother of pearl there. And let's see if we've got a name on here. I would like to know. Margaret on Texas Gal, she said like her first big sale was a pair of cufflinks, and I'd like to know more about what they were, brand and style and things like that. I'm just curious because I refer to that often enough, referring to her finding the cufflinks that were a big sale. Okay, here's another pair of cufflinks actually. These are kind of cool. They look like fold over clasps. But they're a cufflink. Interesting. And I'm looking for a mark. Let me zoom in. That would make it easier, wouldn't it? Much easier. No, this little mark here where it hinges, I don't think that's anything, because even this one has like a very similar mark. It's literally just for the hinge, but those are kind of neat. I don't know why. Fold over clasp. Oh, there's a little mark there. It's a shield. Okay, what does that mean? Do they both have it? No, just on one. What does the shield mean? Now we must find out, or unless we already have and I've put it up on the screen. Here's a little pin. It's got a bald eagle and says British Columbia on a log. This is here a pendant. A Chinese pendant. It's got a character there on a mesh ball, and it has these dangles dangling off of it. Now, how am I going to find out what these characters mean? I don't know. I'll try my best. But kind of cool. I like that mesh ball. Okay. Next, another pair of cufflinks. They're all coming together here now that I've got it poured out in front of me. Another mother of pearl set. Gold tone and mother of pearl. I like that sort of square, offset looking and looking for a mark. Oh, there is a mark. What do you say? Upside down? That could do it. No. So I think it says Germany down at the bottom. Gold, blah, 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 Germany. Maybe this one's easier to read. Gold plated, Germany. Nice. Well, I'll definitely list them. I think I'll probably list all the cufflinks I find eventually. Oh, look at this. Last episode we had the other guy with the wing back closure that I don't understand. But anyway, here's the pair. Now I have a full pair of things that I don't understand. Okay, next up is this thing. This is something that goes onto a uniform. You know, it has like a screw on through a buttonhole kind of thing. Waco. I don't know what that says. Waco something. Maybe it's not English. Huh, not sure, you guys. But that's what she looks like. What is that a symbol of? Oh, I hope I was able to find some information because that's interesting and substantial. I hope I could find something, guys. Oops. Where are you gonna go? Here? Sure. Okay. Now, well, while we're at it, here's another cufflink. And this is got what? He's a sports player. Sports player. Athlete. I don't really know what he's playing though. Ball in the hand. It's not rugby. It's... Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a sports fan. And that says shields. Shields. Huh. I mean, at first I thought it was going to be a soccer player, but I know enough to know you can't use your hands in soccer. Okay, what's next here? Another pin. And I think we're related here now. It says Looks like Russian, right? Like that's a Russian symbol. Is it not? Is that on this one too? Okay. Okay, so this is also Russian. There you go, a little clue there, future Michelle, hopefully. Old pin. So something aquatic, some sort of a navy or marine situation, perhaps. Here's another pair of cufflinks. These ones are black with a rhinestone in the middle. I think they're just plastic. They're not onyx. And they are gold fill though. Does that say 6 carat? Oh, 10 carat gold fill. So, I mean, they're definitely not stone. Interesting. This is cufflink town over here. Big time. Here is a pendant. A little departure from cufflink town. We'll go over to Pendant Place. It's got the little filigree leaves and rhinestones. And it is marked. Well, it's gold fill again. Lee. There's a couple different Lees coming to mind. Carol Lee. Oh, I don't know. It's like an M. Lee. Like Jim Lee or Pam Lee, maybe? Jim and Pam. Oh, The Office. Okay. Next up, another pin. And this one has... what is that, an R with a piece of chain over top and a dove and a tulip and lots of missing rhinestones and no mark. And a pair of earrings here. These are pretty big and heavy. Big gold tone, I don't know, swoopies with faux pearls. And yeah, I don't see any marks on the back, which is too bad because it looked like they might be a thing, but they're not. They're not a thing, but they're cool. They're cool for in a lot anyway. All right, we are getting close to the end of this episode. Here's a brooch. Ooh, a sparkly one, but we're missing this dark topaz here. Nice AB coated rhinestones on that side. It's broken. There's no stabber. It's pretty anyway, but it is for a craft lot. Okay, what else is beside me? A little locket. Cute. Little heart-shaped carved locket. Now I can see a little bit of silver showing there. Ivy and Bill. Yes, you can see where it's chipping away. But how cute anyway. Let's open it up and see. Are we going to get a picture of Ivy and Bill in here? Oh my god. No. Oh, we do. Oh no, there's a picture. It's just fallen out a little bit. I'm guessing that this is Bill. Oh my god. He looks menacing. I mean, photography isn't the same then as it is now, the picture quality, but I just think it's so nice and adorable and heartwarming to know that someone was wearing this with the little picture of their love, regardless of the picture. I think that's really special. Really cool. Okie dokie. Is that everything? Is that everything for today? I have a space right here. One more item, okay? One more item right for this spot. Well, how about another heart locket? This one is also pretty. It's missing some stuff. This little piece looks really out of place, actually. It's prettier without it, I'd say. And will we see something inside? No pictures, but it does say that it's 10 karat gold fill. Except for this piece on the front. What an afterthought. And there's some verdigris there too. Anyway, cute. Another little heart locket, and it fills that space just perfectly. All right, that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we go anywhere, I found beside me the matching earrings for that gold fill Jim and Pam Lee pendant, and we're missing a stone. Anyway, just thought I'd throw those in there too. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, click subscribe down in the bottom. That way we can hang out and we can do this again. Priority listing items here. I'm always going to list my Italian mosaic. I'm going to list these gold fill or gold plated cufflinks. There's something about this anchor that I really, really like, and the jade bamboo. I don't know. Nothing's like really jumping out at me at this point, but fun nonetheless. Good times were had. Like I say, if you haven't already, click subscribe, click like, share the video if you like it, and if you know someone else who might like it. That way we can all hang out, and I will talk to you on the next one.